Hello Sumit, so here is a quick video on how to draft the basic sleeve pattern. So this video I'll be showing us how to draft to get the curves for the front armhole and for the back armhole so that your sleeve will fit very well. It will not be packing on any side. These are the things we'll be learning in this video. So you can see me cutting out and also tagging it as the front and as the back. So what do you need to know? Here I have my fabric already folded into two, right? So I have my sleeve measurement. I am going to highlight the measurements with my marker so that you can see. So for the full length, for the length of the sleeve, I have 13 and 23. The circumference is measuring 11 and 9 inches. So my elbow measurement is 13. The full length of the sleeve is 23. So I'm going to mark, then I'm going to roll a straight line across the marking that I've made. After that, we're going to get the cap height. So how do you get your cap height? It is your bust measurement divided by 12 plus 0.5. Your bust measurement divided by 12 plus 0.5. My bust measurement is 40 divided by 12. It will give me 3.3. Then plus 0.5, it will give me 3.8. Then I now approximate it to 4 inches. So my cap height is 4. So I'm going to go to the paper and I will measure 4 inches downwards as the cap height. Don't forget that the paper is on fold and the side that is facing the camera is the side that is on fold. The opening part of the paper is the side where is the other side that is facing me. That's the opening part of the paper. So now that we've gotten the cap height, we have to get the armhole measurement because that's what we'll be using for the cap height line. So you would have already joined your dress, your shirt together. Then you measure the armhole round from the shoulder, from the midpoint of the shoulder. Measure the armhole down. Okay, you measure the armhole down. So whatsoever measurement it gives you is what you will work with. If it's 9 inches, you work with 9. If it's 8 inches, work with 8. If it's 10, just like that. So the measurement I got from the armhole measurement now, I'm going to impute it slantly. You can see how I place it. If it's 9 inches, I'll place my measuring tape slant like that and marked where it ended. Then I'm going to roll a slant line straight to the point I just marked. So after that, we are going to divide this line into 4. First of all, I will divide it into 2. I will mark the midpoint. Then I'm going to divide the other half into 2 again. Then I'm going to use it to divide the other half, mark it, also go to the other side and mark it. That is into 4. So how do you get it? On the midpoint, come up by 0.5 of an inch. Half inch, come up by half inch. Then on the other markings that we have, this one is half inch. Then on this one, you are coming up by 1 centimeter. You know when you turn the measuring tape to the other side, you have it in centimeter. So you are coming up by 1 centimeter. Then on these other markings, you are coming down by 1 centimeter. Please take note. So I'm going to connect with a straight ruler from the other end. I'm going to connect with a straight ruler from the other end to the half inch I came up with by, I came up at the midpoint by half inch. So I'm going to connect a straight line like that. Then after connecting it to the half inch I came up with, I'm going to use my curve ruler. I'm placing my curve ruler. See how I'm placing my curve ruler? Place your curve ruler like so to connect from that half inch we came up with at the middle again. Use it to connect to the end of the paper. So I'm going to release my hand so that you can see. You can see it is from the midpoint to the edge. So now we are going to connect another curve. So you see the 1 centimeter I came up with. I'm going to connect from that 1 centimeter to the edge and the lower part of the midpoint. You know, the lower part of the midpoint, that 1 centimeter is going to connect to the lower part of the midpoint and this other edge where my hand is, then connect it downwards. Can you see what we have like this? Then on this other side, I am going to connect from the 1 centimeter I came down with straight to the lower part of the midpoint of the sleeve, then also to the end, which is the armhole side, to the end of the sleeve. Can you see how I'm placing my ruler? So what you do is that you make sure that, because it's a curve ruler and it's going to connect to all the lines, it's connecting to this 1 centimeter we came down with, it's connected to the midpoint and it's connected to the edge that way. Can you see all the lines we've created? Very easy to make. So I'm just going to go ahead on the elbow measurement. You know, my circumference is 11 inches, but if you divide 11 by 2, that's 5.5. So I went ahead to my 5.5 on the lower part. 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. I marked 4.5 for the lower part. Then I went ahead to make the middle part 6 inches, because if it's too tight also, you cannot free your hand. So I added 0.5 to it. But on the full length, the 4.5 was okay. So I just connected my lines like so. So now you can see that all the curves we've made on the armhole area of the sleeve, right? One is meant to serve for the back, while the other one is meant to serve for the front. You know your sleeve, it comes from the front to the back or from the back to the front. One sleeve is going to go through the front armhole and the back armhole. So we're going to create the curve that will fit in. You know, when you're creating your armhole for your basic bodies, the front armhole, you come in by ½ inch, so the front armhole is deeper, so you need a sleeve that is also deeper to fit in the front armhole of your shirt. Do you understand? That's the reason for all the curves we've created at the upper part of the sleeve. So here I'm just tracing, I'm just cutting it out. I'm cutting the extra paper away, and I used my tape to tape the fabric to the table because my fan was actually disturbing. So we're going to spread it, okay? So after spreading, this is what we have. You can see how nice the sleeve is. So now we have to cut this other curve. You know, the second curve we made took us deeper. So this is the one we are cutting out. So this part of the sleeve now that have a deeper cut is going to be the front. While this other part that is higher, it is going to be the back. Do you understand? So like this now, our basic sleeve is done, ready. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.